Hello everyone, this is Kabo. It's been a while since the last episode. Had some trouble with my computer. Anyway, today I think we need to find some glass so we can put our potion stand to use. So we're gonna go exploring, looking for a big desert or beach or something where we can get some shovels, harvest some sand. And stock up on some sand. Also, it'll give us a chance to explore around a bit because we haven't really explored much in the area around here. So, hello. Oh, did you escape? Oh. Oh, well, whatever. Anyway, we haven't really explored. I think we went a little bit that way, which is to the south there. But yeah, so I guess I'll go out in this direction. Out. What is this? F is 3, so west, I guess. Maybe east, I don't know. Whatever it is. I guess if that's south, then that must be, yeah, that's east. Okay. Well, anyway, explore out this way. Get a idea of... Oh yeah, I also cleared out some more of this while, well, between this episode and last episode, but it's been a couple weeks since my computer died. Oh, let me tell you about that. So, some background information about my desktop. It's actually pretty old. I built it like 5 years ago, and at the time it was pretty powerful, but it's a 775 socket, so can't really find them anymore. That's the biggest issue. The primary PCI Express slot died, so I couldn't use any of my I couldn't use my graphics card, and this is really slow. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. But anyway, I couldn't use my graphics card, and I tried to like put it in the second slot, but it told me you need to have something in the primary slot in order for it to work, and a bunch of stuff like that. So I had to look for another 775 socket motherboard, and I found one off of eBay. Same model. It's a EVGA 780i SLI. Didn't actually use the SLI. I was planning on upgrading, getting a second video card, but never actually did it. But anyway, I found one on eBay. It shipped from China, and I don't know what happened. They said they'd test every board before they send it, but it arrived and it didn't work. I tried everything I could, but it wouldn't finish posting. It just hang at a particular error code. And I had already tested everything beforehand, so I knew it wasn't my video card, wasn't my RAM or CPU or anything like that. I was pretty sure it was the motherboard, the PCI slot that died. So anyway, I get the card, doesn't work, end up sending it back, and by this point I decide I'm done with the whole 775 socket and decide instead that I want to upgrade. So I buy another card, just a cheap card off of Tiger Direct that was bundled with an Intel CPU and got some cheap RAM to fit in it. But I get it, and then when it arrives, I find that it doesn't have the audio outputs I need. So I use a 5.1 headphone, surround sound headphones. And the problem is it needs analog outputs from the back panel of the motherboard. And this only had a stereo output. And go back to the site, look at the description. It says it supports 8-channel audio, which is supposed to be, 7.1 configuration, right? But it only has a stereo out, so that's kind of stupid. I guess it's supposed to go through the HDMI or something, but whatever. I ended up returning that and getting another motherboard in exchange. So now I have another EVGA motherboard. It's like a crappy micro ATX board, just a cheap board. It has the audio outputs, but they're really poorly shielded. I'm getting like this awful buzzing all the time coming from the audio outs, and it gets worse when my hard drive is running. Like, whenever I hear my hard drive spinning, I can hear a corresponding increase in the buzzing noise coming from my headphones. And then it's even so poorly shielded that the USB output to my mouse and keyboard causes noise. That's just awful ridiculous. So I don't really recommend this card unless you're desperate. It's like micro ATX EVGA P55 or something like that. Anyway, I plan on upgrading this or replacing this computer sometime soon, so that's why I got the cheap card, but still pretty bad. But finally up and running again, so at least I've got that. Yeah, fun stuff, rebuilding computers. Oh yeah, there's another thing about this card. It only can support one of my RAM modules. So I bought a RAM in a set of 2 modules, but it doesn't even support both of them, because when I try to have both of them, I get a crash like 30 minutes after I put it in. With just one, it runs fine. It's 4 gigabytes, which is the same I had in my other one, but you know, I would like to use it to its full, well, I guess it wouldn't be its full capacity, but I would like to use all of the RAM that I bought, and I know it's not the RAM modules themselves because I've tested each one of them individually, and you know, I can let it run overnight, no problem, but when I put both in, it crashes after 30 minutes. I pretty much narrowed it down to being, you know, like the voltage settings for the RAM slots isn't high enough. The problem is, this motherboard is so crappy that you can't even go into the BIOS configuration and change the memory voltage. It's really awful, and I don't think EVGA is going to be able to help me support it, but I sent them a ticket anyway, so we'll see what they say. It's pretty sad, but like I said, this is just a temporary measure. Anyway, so where are we? I've been running around not really paying attention, just heading out and towards the east or west or wherever we're going. Oh, pumpkins, I should pick some of those. At least one. Found some plains. Maybe we'll find a village. That would be nice. Pumpkin get. Alright, so we're in the plains. How far away are we? Well, we've already gone out like 1,200 blocks. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. We haven't found a desert yet. I guess I should explore some north and south a little bit. Ooh. That surprised me. Wow, that's kind of hidden. The way it has that little hill there, it makes it look like it's not a ravine. Right. I guess I'll just run around the coast here. Should eventually find some desert. They shouldn't be this rare. I'm surprised I haven't seen one yet. I've seen a lot of beaches, so I might just harvest from the beaches for the time being, but since our objective is to explore and look for a desert, I will keep looking. I always find navigating forests to be kind of fun. It's a lot more interesting than just sprint jumping over plains, in my opinion. Of course, if you're trying to run from mobs, it's no fun, but right now we're just exploring, so it's no big deal. Floating sheep. I need to test something. So I noticed the other day that you can actually engage your sprint while you're in the water, but I don't actually know if it makes you faster. So I want to test that, or at least look it up. Oh, a desert. Found one. So where are we? We're at 1800 and 600, and there's a desert. Alright, I guess I'll scope this out a bit, and then we'll start digging. See if we find any pyramids or dungeons just while looking around. I think I'll start with the top there. Oh, what is this? Desert Hills? No. Just desert. Oh, I guess it's desert and desert hills together. Another thing about this new card, the audio is really, really quiet compared to before, so I can not really hear anything, but then if I go, so I just recorded the tutorial on building a mushroom tower, and I noticed that the audio, despite me not being able to hear it at all, was really, really loud in the video. I don't know if something happened when I switched out the boards, or if it's just the quality of the card isn't very good. I don't know. It's supposed to be basically the same chip. It's a Realtek 888 something or other. But can hardly hear anything. Like, I don't know how loud these digging sounds are to you, but they're extremely quiet on my end. I can barely hear them, so I might have to figure out something for the audio levels, because I know in some of my previous videos I had them turned up quite high and got some complaints about that. But yep, I should have brought or enchanted a shovel for efficiency. Let's see, we'll just get one more stack after this, and that should be enough for now. One, two, three, four. Should be 40. Alright. Wow, this is a nice view. Oh, look. It's a sand ledge. Oh. Oh, it's supported by sandstone. Oh, but it will fall if I touch it. I don't want to touch it. I want to leave it like that. I'll take a screenshot. Or maybe not. I don't know. I guess it's going to be recorded, so it doesn't matter. That's pretty cool. Floating sand. Wow. This is a really big desert. Let me get up here. Let's go out this way. Do I have any cactus? I'll get some just in case. Now I know I have cactus, so. You know what I also want to look for? Not this episode, because that will take a while, but I also want to look for a mushroom island. though I'll probably have to make a boat and go out far out into the ocean to get one of those. But having some mycelium would be nice. And also if we can get a mushroom. Now, with the whole entities passing through the nether portals, we can have another link to wherever we find our mushroom island, and then simply push the cows along through there, or the mushrooms, which will save a lot of time transporting mushrooms. We don't have to build like thousands of blocks out just to transport them. Oh, I guess that's all of the desert. Okay. So we found the desert, found the sand. I'm going to head back. I'll keep recording, but I'll probably skip a bunch of this. So if I find anything interesting on the way back, I'll show you. But other than that, just head back to the underground base. So see you there. Not sure if we saw this on the way out, but on the way back I saw this beach here, which is kind of nice. It's actually a pretty big beach. I might use this to harvest sand, but it's kind of close, so maybe not. Anyway, I thought it looked kind of cool. It's like a little, whatever it's called, bay or lagoon or something. I don't know. I guess it's something like that. And there's a swamp here apparently. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna keep heading back now. Alright, we're back in the main territory. I see you there, skeletons. Just want to give you an idea of how much I've cleared since between the last time and this time. I don't know if you saw it coming out, but that's the border of trees where I stopped harvesting, and this is the border of the area that I'm going to be terraforming. So, not much left. Probably another hour of work. Nah, not even that. Half an hour of work. Should be pretty easy to clear up the rest, I think. You can see the pillar there for the very corner. Oh, we got some wolves spawning. That's cool. I don't know what to do with wolves. I don't really want to use them because they will use up passive mob spawning, and I want to try something with passive mob spawning. Possibly. I'm not sure yet. But do some experiments with it. See if I can actually make it practical. Probably not, but just want to try it. Anyway, yeah. So we're back, and got our sand. Didn't really find very much interesting stuff out there. The most interesting thing was floating sand, which is still kind of cool, just to see sand floating out there. I noticed there were like sandstone pillars sticking out around there. I think maybe it was like an intersection of one sort of terrain generation and another terrain generation. They overlapped and resulted in floating sand. Right, so time to make some potions, and I want to make... Mostly I want to make speed potions, because, do I have sugarcane? Yeah, we've got some sugarcane. Speed potions. Oh, right, I want to make speed potions so that I'll be faster at clearing everything out and terraforming. But also, glitchy pathing here, but also get some potions ready, like regen potions, so we can start preparing to go to the end, and fire resistance potions for getting lots of blaze rods. Alright, so let's see. Let's cook some sand. That should be fine for now. Where to put this? Put it over here. Yeah. Alright. And we'll let that go for a while, and when it's done make some potions. But let's get started with the nether wart. We need to harvest some of this. I should set up an automatic harvester here. Probably. Now we've got lots of nether wart. Actually, I think I still had some left over from before. Pretty sure. Yeah, so we didn't even really need to do that. Let's see. Spider eyes. What do we need spider eyes for? Damage potions? Okay. Whoops. Oh, that's not gonna work. So I'll make some damage potions too. But like I said, the main thing I'm going to make is speed potions and then fire resistance potions. Oh no, I'm going to use up all my slime balls. Oh. There we go. Okay. Glass done? Ah, 12. Let me think. Is that enough? I think I need 6 more. This is really glitchy. I guess it was filling up, but it looked kind of weird. Awkward potion. Too much stuff in my inventory. Ah, so I didn't have any cactus. So I didn't actually encounter very many mobs. Well, most of it was during the day, but even at night, I only ran into a couple skeletons and zombies and then a creeper. I almost died actually. Maybe I'll show that. I don't know. It wasn't that interesting. I just fell in a hole and almost got trapped. Almost done here. And what is it? Is it glowstone or redstone that makes it longer? Or do I want to be faster? I don't know. I think speed 1 is fine. Longer is better. So anyway, what to do after we make potions? Well, there'll probably be the end of this episode. Sorry that not much happened here, just exploring and all. But I will afterwards start terraforming, and I'll probably in between clear out the rest of the trees. So you won't see that Maybe I'll record it. Probably not, though. But I'll start terraforming, and the way I want to do that is make a bunch of shovels. So I'll be doing a lot of enchanting as well in between this and the next episode. And then I'll take those shovels and just tear out all the dirt on the surface that I can. So it'll be just a barren stone area, and I guess I'll probably uncover a bunch of caves and stuff like that, but mostly what you'll see is stone. And then I'll get some picks and start picking away at the stone, and eventually I'll clear all of that out, and then we'll have sort of like a big quarry all the way down to bedrock, more or less. Now, I noticed something between 1.25 and 1.3. They did change the mob spawning. No longer does it check from 0 to 127. Now it checks from 0 to 15 blocks above whatever the highest block is, the highest non-air block. So digging down all the way isn't really necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway because we want a lot of space to work. So, fun. Lots of stuff to do. Anyway, I'll go ahead and finish up all the potions off camera and do some enchanting and call that the end of this episode. So, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye. So, you want to see something that's kind of embarrassing? Sitting here AFKing and I starved to death. Just wasn't paying attention, and since I'm on hard, I can die from being hungry, and I forgot about that, so I ended up starving to death. Anyway, continue experience farming. I thought it was funny, so I thought I'd share it.